morning. We are heading off to do school drop-off right now. My son is looking at me. He's not used to me filming, so he's like, what's going on? Just have so much to do. I've left Christmas shopping to like seriously the last minute. It's not the end of the world because we're not doing heaps of presents this year, but this is hard to do with one hand. I should have my camera propped up. There we go. Such a rookie. Yeah, so I've got to do a little bit of Christmas shopping this morning. After I drop my daughter off at school, then we'll probably have a little play in the playground.
With my son?
With my son, yes, with my son. Of course, my son and I are going to have a little play in the playground. It's pouring rain today in Sydney. So we're just going to go have a little play, do a little Christmas shopping, get a little coffee. I need to be really careful because I don't have an income at the moment and I'm just getting a bit comfortable with going and spending money on coffees and stuff. Anyway, I'm not going crazy. I'm trying to put in a tiny bit of effort for school drop-off. I'm not going to put on any makeup or anything, but just actually putting clothes on and like jeans and not living in activewear is my goal at the moment. Also, I'm having this super weird thing that's happening and I don't know enough about fitness to know what's going on here. I step on the scales and I'm heavier than I've ever been. Like, pregnancy aside, I'm heavier right now than I've ever been. However, when I look at the shape of my body and I look at myself, I don't feel like I look the weight that I am. So either I'm a little bit delusional, I don't know, or the muscle that I've been building going to the gym, not that I go every day, but I do go 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. And I also am not working like super hard. Like I'm doing reformer Pilates and it's great, but I can't imagine it building boatloads of muscle. But at the same time, something's going on. I don't know, because I weigh more than I've ever weighed before. And yes, I do feel like I still have some weight to lose in terms of like being fully comfortable in my body. I don't have a set goal or a set weight in mind. I'm not interested in looking how I did before I had babies necessarily. Of course, it'd be nice. But in terms of like just feeling comfortable day to day, I do feel like I've got a little bit of weight to lose, but I don't know, something's up. Like I weighed myself the other day and I got so upset by the number that I haven't touched the scale since. And I was feeling really good this morning, so I was like, I'm gonna jump on the scales and see. And the weight has not changed, like to the gram, exactly the same. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I know that I know that muscle weighs more than fat. I know that. I just don't know that I've possibly built enough muscle to be in this position where I'm like, I'm looking and feeling okay. Or maybe I'm just in a really good mood today. Maybe I'm at that stage of my cycle where I feel good about myself. Maybe in a week's time, I'll be like, oh my God, I feel like rubbish. Anyway, so there we are. I am off to do school drop-off. I am in love with this t-shirt. I'm actually in love with this t-shirt. Baggy things normally make me look a little bit kind of top heavy, but I think my boobs have shrunk as well thanks to my children. So anyway, I've just got this lioness top on. These Glassons baggy jeans. I'm not going to show you properly. Hang on, let's see if I can. No, you can't really see my outfit anyway. These Glassons low-rise baggy jeans. Low-rise are just not my thing because, yeah, I did it in the 90s. I'm not interested in doing it again. However, I've realised that high-rise really annoys me, and I think that's because my hips, my ribs end there, my hips start there. So it's really uncomfortable. So now I wear low-rise, and you can see the top of my undies sticking out. It's very gangster of me, if I'm honest. But yeah, I find them a lot more comfortable. So yeah, there we go. Don't have shoes on, and I'll probably chuck on some slides. I'm off. Chaos, chaos. Wait. Down, 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 down.
Beautiful carrot.
Carrot?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a pine cone.
How can you do this one?
Which one?
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling really lucky right now my husband and my parents have coordinated stuff so that I can get away for one night. It is long overdue that I get a whole night's sleep. So that's one of the reasons I'm going away by myself. Very light packing. I haven't even brought makeup with me. I am just going to literally just spend a night away, and the entire focus of the time that I'm going to be away, basically for the next 24 hours, is sleep and work on my podcast. And this is like a full, like I'm talking like strategic planning, focused, just brainstorming. I am going to come back completely with a plan. I'm very excited. It's, you know, we've got Christmas in a few days and I just don't feel like slowing down. Like this is my chance. So I've got a 2-hour drive. I need a coffee. So let's do that. And then we're just going to continue. I'm looking rusty. I'm well aware of it. It's very early in the morning. I gave my kids a huge hug. They're just adorable. They melt my soul. Anyway, that's what's happening. So yeah, let's go. Okay, far out. So that was a 2-hour drive. I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna stop and get some groceries. I was gonna go straight to the house and then start working, but then it's like 2 hours from lunchtime and I know that I'm gonna get antsy to get out and buy some food and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna pop into the shops, get some groceries and get myself really set up to start working. I don't know, I feel like I'm the extent of introvert. Like, I'm not shy, but I'm the extent of introvert that when I'm alone, my batteries charge up so hard that like by the end of the 2-hour stretch of me being by myself, I'm absolutely, like, yes, I'm exhausted, but I'm pumped with energy at the same time because I just spent the whole time singing and just enjoying my own company. It's so lame. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get some groceries and I'll head to the house shortly. I've settled in. I've done a little shop. I got back about an hour ago, just unpacked a bit of the shopping. I'm not feeling great, actually. My tummy's feeling a little bit funny. Anyway, I'm just gonna get straight into it. I've actually fallen in love with ChatGPT and I'm using it to help prompt me. I'm not using it to create any content, but I think it's a great tool to actually help prompt you to generate your own ideas. So I'm getting it to ask me questions about what is it that I think needs to happen next, or how is it that I think things can improve, or what do I really align with. And it's such a cool tool. It's really trippy because, you know, and obviously I'm feeling a bit old school because I'm concerned that I'm leaning on AI. But I think, well, it's there. Tell me in the comments below what you think about using AI these days, because I feel like there is so much potential. There is so much work that can be done. And in my opinion, you either get off the train or you fall off, in a sense. And I think that there's no shame in using a tool or a resource to help you plan, coordinate, organize, and do bits of your job or do bits of the projects that you're working on, that it's kind of like having an assistant, really. I find it actually really fascinating. I'm just learning to use it, to be honest. I feel like a bit of a dinosaur in this space, but it's a great way to also kind of offload the bits of a project that you're not passionate about. For example, if you're working on a creative project or a side hustle and you need to build a website, maybe that component, the building of a website, is not something that you're passionate about. Using creative tools online to help you do that, I think, is a fantastic way to tap into what's available. Obviously, if you can afford to actually outsource that work and give someone else an opportunity to work for you, I think that's amazing. That would be the dream. But to get things started, to get the ball rolling, to actually start moving forward towards some creative goals or creative interests that you might have, I think AI is actually a really cool thing. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a dinosaur with technology, to be honest. But here I am. I've got my setup. I've got 1,000 things around me. My stuff's, you know, when you just like, you really want to work on something, but your stuff's just not connecting. So I'm trying to be super patient and super savvy, technologically savvy, and get things to work the way that I want them to, because I've got basically 24 hours to give myself a chance to really work on a good plan. And that's what I'm here for. Like, that's why I've come away, left my kids with my husband and, you know, my parents, and yeah, given myself kind of that opportunity to just calmly think and plan how I'm going to take steps forward towards really, really, really becoming successful. I'm so excited. I'm actually, my daughter calls it nurse-sided. I'm nurse-sided. I'm nervous and excited because I think it's really, like, it is a big leap of faith, and it is taking, sorry, my arm's hurting. It is taking things to a different level. It is fully trusting in yourself, really, which I find is like a really hard thing to do. If you're somebody like me who lives with imposter syndrome, to be honest, and feels awkward and feels cheesy, and I feel lame sometimes, and I think that's also a bit of an identity thing with becoming a mum. It's just kind of like, am I actually cool enough to do this? Do people actually want to see me, or are people actually interested? And, you know, me saying this on a YouTube clip is probably the biggest turn off, to be honest. So I'm so sorry, just fast forward the next little bit. But I really want to be honest about this whole thing. I just feel like I'm kind of forcing myself to be the person that I want to be. On that note, I did not spend any time on my appearance today, and I'm well aware of that. I also put a face cream that I normally just put on my face down onto my neck, and it's got micro needling components to it. Anyway, my face is used to it, my neck is not, so it's better now. But it was so red and blotchy before. I noticed it after I filmed the bit before I left Sydney. So that was a bit orcs. So I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I made a point of only buying healthy things because super tempted to have girl dinner and snacks the whole time I'm away, especially because I don't want to cook. I don't want to waste time on anything that I don't really enjoy. I'm not a fan of cooking. It's annoying to me. But I don't want to fall into a trap of eating snacks and crap and stuff that's going to make me feel sick or sicker. My tummy's not feeling great. I don't know what's going on, but I just don't want to feel bad. I don't want to go home feeling sluggish and gross. I actually want to feel like I've done good for my soul by working on my goals and my passions and my interests. I want to feel like I've done good for my body by not eating rubbish. So while my iPad and my laptop are doing their thing and they're trying to sync and talk to each other, I'm going to whip up a little salad, super plain, super simple, actually quite boring. Eat something before I get too hungry, because the moment I get hungry, I'm going to start tempting myself to go for a walk and buy crap from the shops, which I don't want to do. I wanted to share that I've just fallen in love with this little thing. It seems like nothing. It's a little case. I got it at Typo, actually, and honestly, I have never felt more organized in my life. It's basically like, you know, you could use it for toiletries or whatever it is, but I literally keep all my computer stuff in here. So any connectors that I need, my USB-Cs, whatever, any cables, I've got some pens, my mouse, my charger, I can keep, like, it's so handy and it stays all together. I just love that I have a pouch for stuff. I'm a containers girl. Like, if I can put all stuff in the same category in one spot, I'm thrilled. So yeah, I just wanted to share this. They come in all different designs. I just picked the black one because I was feeling boring that day. But it's probably one of the most useful things I've bought in such a very long time, and it sounds ridiculous, but I keep my laptop in this little pouch here, and I just chuck both the pouch and this little thing in my bag. I need a new bag, but that's my kind of setup, and it works so well for me. Yeah, so I thought I'd share. working on my website at the moment, and can I just tell you, there is nothing that pushes my buttons than having worked on something for so long and stayed motivated and stayed on track and not got distracted and tried to keep the momentum in my brain. Nothing kills that faster than losing all the work that I've done and having to do it again. Because I will do it again. It has to be done. I need a website. I want a website. I want a place where you can go and find all the stuff that I create. It all sits in one spot. I think that's going to be fun. But I'm no website building guru. I'm using Squarespace. It's very intuitive. I really enjoy it. I've never used it before. I've never built a website before. It's quite user-friendly, which I like. I'm not here to learn web development. However, I accidentally got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And now I need a coffee. Where I'm staying at the moment is, it's a beautiful place, but it's like, you know, cafes shut at like 2 p.m. I need a coffee. I didn't buy enough groceries, and I feel like I just want to go out and get something before I get too tired to continue. So I might do that. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, that one's a bit lemony. You want a tea? Okay. You can't have that before breakfast. Yes, Abita gave it to me.
I love this.
Black butter?
Yeah, black color.
Some queso.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2026. It's January 1st. It's like midday. 2026. We're all very excited around here. We're all very excited around here.
2023.
No, not 2023. We're all very excited around here. I just want to make sure that
2023.
we just keep life.
2020.
It's 2026, mi amor. Oh, okay. It's 2023. It's okay, my love. It's all right. It's okay. So we're disputing the year.
2023 and we're going nuts, man.
I've tried to film this about 7 times. It's a bit tricky. We're all at home anyway. So we are starting the year, trying to start the year not just in like lazy, relaxed mode. Not that there's anything wrong with relaxing. Obviously, we should be relaxing. But I don't want things to fall apart. We've started the year good. So we've had a healthy breakfast. We're just going to be home sorting stuff out. As you can see, I've got laundry outside. It's raining, so I'm going to have to bring it in, chuck it in the dryer. That's a little bit annoying, but I don't want to like let it just rot out there. I've got a bit of folding to do, and then hopefully we might go for a little rain walk. It started cold. This year started super cold. We're just out on the balcony doing bubbles, and we've had to come inside because it's fresh. I mean, yes, obviously we could put jackets on and stuff, but we haven't done that. Have no real plans for the day, but I think it's just nice to just start the year by getting things kind of in order so that over the next few days we can get into motion with our goals and all that kind of stuff. And my number one goals for this year, my number one plan for 2026 is to basically dedicate myself to my creative goals. If you're not following me on TikTok, I'm doing like a daily series where I show what I've been doing every day to bet on myself. As you know, you probably know from my previous video, if you came from there, I lost my job in November. I was made redundant, and I've chosen to dedicate myself to my creative goals as opposed to jumping straight into applying for more jobs, which obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but I've been wanting this sign from the universe for so long, and it's now. So that's what I've been doing, but it's been a little bit tricky over the last couple of weeks since school has finished to be able to fully dedicate myself. Haven't even filmed much since then, to be honest, other than this daily thing that I've been posting on TikTok, because it's really difficult to get some time to sit and plan what I want to do. But that is basically going to be my life. So over the next few days, the first week or so of Jan, I'm just going to get my home in order, systems in place to allow myself to work towards my goals and get things to a standard that I'm constantly feeling 10 steps behind, and that's a big problem for me. I want to start every day at baseline and then go forward. I don't want to start every day having to clean up yesterday's mess, which has been the story of my life since I've had kids. I don't want to start each day tired from having gone to bed late the day before. Like, I really want to be thinking about my tomorrow self each day, and so that I can stick to my plan and stick to whatever schedule I put in place. So the next few days of my life is really going to be about getting this place in order, not falling behind with things. Like, I shouldn't spend an entire day doing laundry because I skipped it for a few days. And the reason I skip it for a few days is because life just gets in the way. And it's those little things that I'm like, if I have a system in place where every day I do a little bit of a task, or, you know, tasks allocated to certain times of the week or certain people in this house, then it's not just me spending countless hours folding, refolding, putting away into cupboards that don't fit anything because we're not being organized. Like, those are the bits that, although they seem like small, mundane tasks, they chip away at my ability to work towards my goals. So that's what this week is going to be mostly about. I don't know how much of it I'm going to film. I'm hoping to film plenty of it, but it is tricky because I'm home with my kids. I don't put my kids on camera, as you've seen. So I'm going to get started with that today. I'm excited about this year. I'm so I can't describe how, not like giddy excited, but it's more like a feeling of like positively taking steps forward. Like, I don't feel this nervous feeling about the year, like, oh my God, I hope it's going to work. I hope it's going to work. It's just like a deep knowledge that it will, which hopefully that's not too cocky, but I'm quite calm and excited, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below what your New Year's resolutions are and how you're feeling about 2026. I'm really keen to know, because I feel like a lot of people have had a rocky 2025. Coming off a year like that, it's quite hard to imagine a positive 2026. So please let me know. I'm really curious. Let me know what you're going to be working on this year, what your goals are, and how you're feeling about the year ahead. Guys, the entire day has gone by without me filming. I need to get some stuff from the shops. We got some groceries, just basics. Got home after the shops, and then just tried to get on top of things around the house, which, you know, it's all fine. Like, it's never fully in order as usual. And then we went over to my mum's house for dinner, so that was really lovely. But now I feel like the whole day's gone by. 1st of Jan is finished, my kids are in bed, and I thought I'd just have a minute to myself and then continue folding on the sofa. I'm just gonna wash my face. I haven't done a full face of makeup or anything like that today, but do you know what? These things, I remember when they came out and I was like, what more can we sell to the people? Like, what more can we sell to the people? Because, like, who needs this, right? I need these. I've got a lot, like, the feeling of water rushing down my arms grosses me out. Why am I covered in hair? The feeling of water rushing down my arms grosses me out. The feeling of water rushing down my arms and potentially touching my sleeve, like, I rather not wash my face. Like, that's disgusting. So these are actually a lifesaver for my skin. I'm going to do a double cleanse. I'm going to do oil by Beauty of Joseon, which I really enjoy. I rub that in first. Guys, I've talked about this on other platforms. I don't know if I've talked about this so much on YouTube, but the act of self-care, self-love, whatever you want to call it, is, you know, doing little things for yourself that prioritizes you and how you feel, and whether it's making you feel cozy or whether it's making you feel clean or organized or whatever it is so important, and it's proactive. And I truly believe to my core that self-care, even if it's something like this, which I'm not very good at, it's January 1st, let's see how often I do a nice like evening skincare routine or whatever, but the act of self-care, the act of taking some time to yourself, even if it's 5 minutes after, I mean, it's 10 p.m, I've just put my kids to bed, it's super late, it's school holidays, there's no chance. When I go to bed tonight, knowing that I've put in some time and effort into my skin, knowing that I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning feeling a little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher. I'm turning 40 this year, guys. Like, I need to put in the effort now. I waited a bit too late before I prioritized anything like that. But just knowing that makes me feel like it seems so simple. But when you practice self-care regularly, it fills your cup up without you even realizing it. And it's kind of a bit of like an expression of your worth. And I know that sounds really superficial because I'm just washing my face and it's like, oh, I'm worth something. But the polar opposite of self-care is abandoning yourself, right? The polar opposite of investing time into your skin, or into brushing your hair, or into, you know, drinking your favorite tea out of your favorite mug, or spending 3 minutes outside watering the garden, or whatever it is. The polar opposite of that is self-abandonment, and that is a recipe for disaster. So part of 2026 is me prioritizing self-care, and even if it means enjoying 5 minutes of whatever kind of facial massage this is, whatever I think I'm achieving right now, even if it's a placebo, is really, really important. So as part of my double cleanse that's so got into my eyes, I'm going to use the Green Plum Refreshing. I'm going to use the Green Plum Refreshing Cleanser, also by Beauty of Joseon, and I really like this one too. Super light, like it's just super nothing. Just feels like it just takes off the tiny bit that's just does a really light cleanse. So literally in the last few days, I've come across this concept called skin flooding, and basically what I understand it to be, I'm no skin expert and I'm definitely not going to be here recommending what you do, is just putting tons of hydrating products on your face and just letting them seep in. And I've never been really one to buy toners or anything like that. In fact, I tend to use more oils and those types of things, not so much water-based stuff. As I said, I'm turning 40. Maybe a good hydration is a good place to start, since I'm going to try getting a bit into nice skin when in my 40s. So I'm going to go like this stuff. I just always thought was really gimmicky, especially because it's like water. But I've found this also, I kind of check everything on the Yuka app. If you don't know it, it's a app, YUKA, and you scan the barcode of like products, food, skincare, all that stuff. It's a bit controversial, I know, I'm not going to go into it too much. Long story short, it's an app. It helps you kind of gauge whether or not the ingredients in the products that you're using or the food that you're buying are healthy. To start the hydration, I'm going in with this hyaluronic acid water mist, which is by, I don't even know, is Tree, I'm not sure. I'm going to put the information down below. Got it from W Cosmetics and I love it so far. It's super fine mist. Just to like really douse the skin. I feel so awkward making a video about this stuff because I really know very little about it, but I do understand that with skin flooding, the toners you need to use have to be hydrating and not with actives. So this Medicube triple collagen toner, I'm assuming is hydrating because there's no particular actives in there that I know about. But again, don't do what I do or what I say. Don't do any of it, really. I will know in a few days' time, or maybe in a few weeks' time, if the stuff that I've picked up works together. I kind of kind of worked it out myself at the shops. I didn't really get any advice around this. So anyway, I tend to DIY everything, including my own advice. That's not good. Also, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that, it's really cute. And then I grabbed this TIR milk skin toner. It's like a rice-based toner, and I've always been curious about rice-based products. Again, super moisturizing. I've heard it's amazing. Great rating. I think it got 100 actually, which was good. Anything I'm doing to my face, I'm also doing to my neck, to my chest, and to the backs of my hands. I'm trying to make that a habit of mine. So now the next steps I'm not too sure about, but I know that after skin flooding, you can continue to use your regular products, and now you're doing it on a super hydrated face. Tonight I'm gonna go in with the Goodall Vita A Retinol ampule, the black carrot one, which I'm liking so far. I'm not noticing huge. I'm using so many new products that I can't tell you what's good or what's working. I know my skin's doing well at the moment. I just don't know what's the cause of it. Anyway, if you are someone who is an expert in skincare or just really knowledgeable about it, please don't be shy to give me feedback on this regime. This is not a regime, I literally started it today. I've just got a tray of stuff in front of me and I'm having a look at what I feel like applying. That's the truth. Actually, little ADHD hack. Everything I own lives in trays. So like my skincare, that looks like a lot. I don't use it all the time, but my skincare lives in a tray. My hair care lives in a tray. My vitamins live in a tray. Because if I've got things sitting in a cupboard, especially like right down the back, they're dead to me. Like they don't exist. They don't exist. I don't have a cupboard in my bathroom. It's a mirror. I mean, I've got cupboards underneath where I slip the trays into. But yeah, they do not exist. I kind of want to put an oil on top of all of this. My beautiful friend gave me for Christmas, we had a little Kris Kringle, a Nurse Renee I Love You More face oil, and it is amazing. So on top of everything, I'm going to chuck it on, and I'm not sure again if it works in this order, but I don't think it's going to harm anything. And I love an oily face before bed. I love it. So take from this regime what you will. Like I said, not a regime. I just did this tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to do something completely different and hope that whatever I do, this is ADHD skincare, by the way. Disaster, chaotic even. The thing that I'm going to do repeatedly is not the regime or the steps, is the actual self-care component. So whether I stand here for 10-15 minutes and put things on in some random order and think I know what I'm doing, or whether I actually take the time to learn about skincare or someone prescribe me a regime, which I've had before, but I run out, the products run out, and I want to try new things. I get excited about trying new things. Anyway, point to my story is that what's going to be consistent here is the self-care component and not so much the regime, the actual products that I'm using. But I will continue this skin flooding part of my skincare for the next few weeks and see how my skin reacts, because I am really curious. Like I said, I've never really used hydrating stuff. I've always kind of used oils or like vitamin C's. This vitamin C is insane. Like Goodall, 27% good. I'm saying Goodall, but maybe it's Goodall, G-O-D, Goodall. Let's call it Goodall. 27%. It's strong. You have to adjust to it, but it's real legit vitamin C. Amazing. That's that. So today is the 6th of January. It's been a few days since I last filmed. My week has not gone as productively as I had hoped, which in hindsight, there's no surprise there. I've had my kids with me the whole time. We've had family over. We've had many big, broader family gatherings since Christmas, basically, you know, beyond the new year. And it's been amazing. It's been very special. We have new babies in the family, which is just the most special thing. I can't even describe how amazing it is to have the family growing. There's babies on the way. Like, there's lots of amazing stuff. We were all together. It was really special. But obviously that means that the plans that I had for the first week of Jan were very difficult to execute. I have been, for the remainder of the time, I've been home with my 2 kids, and it's been a little bit tricky to set up a project, you know, go through Carl, do all the stuff that I had hoped to do. And that's something that I like to do to get the year started, but at the same time, I have to be realistic. So today is the 6th of January. It is the first day in weeks that I have had time at home by myself. My son, I just dropped him off for his first day back this year of childcare. I expected tears. I expected it to be really difficult because it's been a few weeks. Plus, he was sick a couple of days that he was meant to have gone before Christmas. So it was like it's been probably 2 or more than 2 weeks before since he was there last. He got a bit emotional on the way there. We stopped for a baby chino because he begged me for one, a little baby chino on the way to daycare. But then he was a little bit emotional. But then when I dropped him off, he gave me a big hug and it was like, okay, Mum, I'm going to go play. So there is nothing that makes me happier. Nothing that makes me happier than when I see my kids happy and confident. And I know that, you know, for some people it's like, oh, but don't you want them to miss you? Don't you love that they're like, oh, Mum, don't leave, and it's really cute? And for me, the answer is like flat out no. Like, obviously I love that my kids love me. We love each other very much. Obviously I love that they miss me. However, I don't love the idea of them suffering rather than them being confident and secure and going and enjoying their day. I rather them have completely forgotten about me and be enjoying their lives and then remember me when they see me walking through the door to pick them up than to spend the entire day miserable because Mum dropped me off. Like, I just, yeah. So it's really reassuring and really comforting when I drop my son off, even though he was a bit like, oh, I don't want to go, that he was like, actually, I'm happy, I'm off, like, I'm going to go play. He hadn't seen his friends in a while. So that was really nice. My daughter is at my parents' house for a few hours at least today, at least until lunchtime, which is really good. So basically I'm going to spend this morning, I've got to record a podcast and I need to work on a couple more projects. I am trying to basically set up my week so that no matter what, I can deliver 2 podcast episodes and 1 vlog a week. That I know is really difficult to achieve, but with enough structure and enough commitment, I think I can do it. I think what I have struggled with is that I don't have things prepared on time. So when I've got some free time to myself, like today, I need to have a podcast ready to go. So I spent some time the other morning. I went to the cafe and I was up, like I was there at 6:30. Amazing that there's one open at that time. And I spent a few hours planning an episode. So that means that today, now that I've got time at home alone, I need to be at home. I've got nowhere else to record really. Means that this is my chance to do that. So I'm going to do that just now after I finish this video. 2 a week plus a vlog a week. It sounds tough, but that's my goal and that's what I'm going to stick to. That's what I need to schedule around. So what I'm going to be doing in terms of vlogging each week, I think what I'm going to do is just capture a bit of most days of the week. And if you can help me, comment down below the things you like to see. Do you enjoy seeing the day-to-day activities of a stay-at-home mum who's working on her goals, running her own business from home, working on her podcast? I've got my 2 little kids with me. Or do you enjoy seeing things that are a little bit out of the routine? Do you enjoy it when I talk about, we have a bit of a chat time? I have a very broad range of interests. If you've been here from the beginning, you will see me only ever exploring makeup. And that's probably been a bit of a hindrance to the growth of my channel, to be honest, because the people that subscribed to me 10 years ago were seeing that. The people that I'm trying to attract now are looking for something else. Maybe the smart thing would have been to start a new channel, but here we are. I've put a lot of effort into this one already. So it's just going to continue. What I really would love is if you can support me by subscribing to this channel, by leaving a comment, by liking the video. That tells the algorithm that what I'm making is something that people want to see. Hopefully it can start to reach more people, because in order for me to be able to pursue this creative season of mine, which is my podcast and my YouTube channel, my entire purpose between the podcast and the YouTube channel is ultimately to share a relatable mum life, just what mum life really looks like, the good, the bad, the ugly, so that people can watch and follow along and realize that if you feel like you don't have your shit together, it's not you. If you feel like you don't understand why everyone else has bounced back, it's not you. Meanwhile, I said earlier on in this video, oh, I'm feeling fantastic. I step on the scales and I'm really shocked by the number, because I'm not feeling like that anymore. I'm not feeling like that anymore. I'm not feeling comfortable in my body. That was wherever I was in my cycle then, because right now I'm feeling the polar opposite. So just so you know, just for the sake of being fully transparent, and for the sake of really telling it like it is, I'm not feeling like I should be. So something's going to change with my diet, and it could be the post Christmas New Year sluggishness. I don't think I went crazy during that time. I don't. It's not like I ate ridiculous amounts of food, but maybe what I ate still was not the best. Anyway, back to what I was saying. To support me, if you can subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know about your 2026 goals. Like this video if you did. My goal is to have this a weekly thing. So if there's anything you want to see, if there's anything you really enjoyed from this video, did you like it when I shared my ad hoc skincare regime, or did you find that boring? Like, what's it gonna teach you if I haven't taught you anything? Tell me what you like to see and I'll make more of it. Like I said, I'm hoping to make this a weekly thing. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching until this point. I really appreciate your support, and I'm hoping to see this grow. I'm really, I'm giving it my all. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.